All right, today we're going to talk about effective meetings, and we're going to try to get you ready for your roundtable project, and really that's our purpose. That's why we're here. We want to help you and your team be successful in your business roundtable meeting. That's what we're trying to accomplish with this. So what we're going to talk about today are types of meetings, agendas, and best practices for meetings. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about some types of meetings. And we basically have 4 types we want to discuss. The first one being information sharing, and just what it sounds like, you're basically conveying information to group members. We also have problem solving or decision making, and ritual activities are basically things that are done, maybe going to a meal together, something outside of regular work time. The last one are virtual meetings, and those are becoming more and more prevalent in business today. We have teleconferences, we have online meetings, we have video conferences. So now that we've talked about the types of meetings, let's talk about setting an agenda. Really, an agenda is basically your table of contents for the meeting. It's what you're going to discuss, and you want to make sure that you send the agenda out before the meeting so people are prepared. You want to make sure it's out at least a couple days before the meeting. You wouldn't want to send it out a month, because then people would forget about what's on it, and it wouldn't be up front in their thinking. But in an agenda, you want to discuss time, length, location. Also, it should have the participants that are going to be in the meeting listed, some background information to let people know kind of what this meeting is about, your readings, those kind of things, your items and your goals, what you're going to discuss in the meeting. And then any pre-meeting work, readings people have to do, things they have to do to make sure that they're involved and ready and on task for the meeting. Now let me show you an example of one that has the basic components. It's not very visually appealing, but it's an example. If you look at it, we've got the date here, the to field, the from, the subject, the time and the place, a little bit of background information, and then we start getting into the items that we're going to discuss. So, here's the people that are going to be in the meeting, here's who it's from, and so forth and so on. And this is just the other side of it. They had 3 items they were going to discuss. Now let me show you some examples. An example of one that you might want to look at here. And this is actually the template that I have for you. ND2L looks like this, but this is the name of your group, the date of the meeting, the approximate time, where it's going to be held. Meeting would be called by, usually it would be the facilitator, it'd be the same person. The type of meeting is going to be, you need to have a note taker, somebody that's going to take notes and prepare the meeting minutes. And the timekeeper, person kind of keeps you on track. Here's the people that are going to attend the meeting, the attendees. Maybe some pre-reading before the meeting. What do I need to bring? And then here's the agenda. The topic, who's going to be talking, and if it's everybody, you just put all. Here's the estimated time it's going to take. And so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 topics here, and then any other special notes. So it's pretty straightforward with that as a sample agenda. All right. So now that we've talked about that, let's talk about some of the different things that we need to look at in a meeting. And our next video will discuss those things with meetings. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.